The most beloved transformation in Dragon Ball should actually be called Super Saiyan 2. Obviously, of course, I'm talking about Super Saiyan 4, as you can probably see from the thumbnail. Now, just like with the last video, I'm going to divide this into 3 main focal points. First, we're going to explain what Super Saiyan 4 is. Obviously, pretty self-explanatory. Part 2, I'm going to explain why it is beloved, at least to me and a lot of the community. And then part 3 is I'm going to explain why that it should actually be Super Saiyan 2. Anyways, if you like these types of videos, if you like these style of videos, kind of like what I just did with my Super Saiyan 3 video, then make sure to like, comment, subscribe to let me know you like the content, and obviously comment because it's a controversial topic. I want to hear your thoughts, and you should also turn on post notifications so you don't miss the content that you like. And last but not least, you should have a friend or family member. Could be anybody. Could be your brother, sister, niece, nephew, son, daughter, mom, dad, aunt, uncle, grandpa, granddad. And now, let's explain what Super Saiyan 4 is. Now obviously we all know what the shit is, okay? Goku went ooga booga, looked at the moon and said I'm him now. Timothy Green type shit. We all know, we all saw it, read it, whatever, played in the damn game. Matter of fact, it's a fun fact. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but I should mention that if you know, great. If not, you about to know. Super Saiyan 4 isn't actually related to any of the other transformations except the first one, despite it being called Super Saiyan 4, because as I mentioned in my last video, that Super Saiyan 2 and 3 were supposed to be grade transformations. Super Saiyan 2 was originally grade 4 and Super Saiyan 3 was originally grade 5. Super Saiyan 4 is essentially a mixture between a Super Saiyan and the grade 8 form. The two pinnacles of Saiyan power mixed together creates Super Saiyan 4. So Super Saiyan 4 is supposed to be the peak transformation. That's why it is the only new transformation in GT, which is one of the reasons it's so beloved, at least by me, and why they just continue to evolve and get stronger. Because Super Saiyan 4 at the beginning of GT, obviously it's all non-canon, Super Saiyan 4 at the beginning of GT and by the end of GT are two completely different transformations. And even in Dragon Ball Heroes, it is called Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 or Full Power Super Saiyan 4, where it's basically like with the red hair, and that's like a non-canon explanation to a non-canon transformation. You know, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, which I will make a video about Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta probably, because about the red hair, probably. It doesn't really matter the order. The way Goku did it is he went grade 8, and then he went Super Saiyan, and then Pan was like yapping to his ass, and then he looked at the moon and he transformed. Or if you're Vegeta, butts waves. But nonetheless, that's essentially basically you're fusing your Super Saiyan. Basically, it's like if you went Super Saiyan and then like looked at the moon and then went grade 8 Super Saiyan. So Super Saiyan 4 is like grade 8 Super Saiyan. Kind of just like Broly's Wrath form, Ikari form, but like 10 times better. Because that 10 times Kamehameha. Okay, stop. Now, moving on to point 2, why it's so beloved is I mentioned it before, or at least hinted at it before, that it is the only transformation in the entirety of GT, which is 3 seasons, like 64 episodes, which is one of the reasons why it's so beloved, at least by me, because you're not having a freaking light show of every episode is a goddamn new transformation. They're trying to get to every color on the goddamn rainbow like it's Dragon Ball Super. Now this is not a Dragon Ball GT Super debate, okay? I love both series in their own ways, okay? But that's not what I'm trying to do right here. That's not what I'm debating. If you want to have that debate in the comments, have at it, but that is not, don't be confused that this, because this is not that type of video. This is not a GT versus Super video. I love both, okay? I like some things about some other the others, the don'ts. I like some things about the others. You know what I'm trying to say, okay? I like some things about either series. Some things I don't like about either series. But they're both Dragon Ball, so I don't really give a. I'm gonna watch it either way and love it either way because it's Dragon Ball, bitch. I love Heroes. Okay, I don't love Heroes. Let me not say that. But like, if it's Dragon Ball, I'm watching it. Shout out Daima. But anyways, that's. Continue on why it's so beloved is the second aspect is that it just looks elegant as I'm not trying to meat ride. It looks dope as it's the best looking transformation to me, at least, especially with the black hair. You know, it's like real, like it's like Super Saiyan hair, you can tell, but it's like messy and everything. So it's kind of more primal. It's like primal Super Saiyan hair, that makes sense. And originally Super Saiyan God was supposed to look just like Super Saiyan 4, but like the golden version, but obviously it got changed to the red version it is now. But to me, it is still the best looking transformation. Probably go Super Saiyan 4 is my favorite. The Super Saiyan 1 because it's iconic, you know what I'm saying? And then maybe like Mastered Ultra Instinct, maybe like, I don't know, Super Saiyan 3. As I mentioned in my other video, just by aesthetics, essentially, it just looks amazing. And then especially with the red fur, it just looks so, you get your tail back, so it's like it's Super Saiyan Great Ape. Essentially, it's just like Great Ape Super Saiyan. Essentially, that's what Super Saiyan 4 is. That's why it's beloved. And you know, also the fact that lasts throughout the entire season, and they also evolved it over time, so it wasn't just you know, new transformation every week. It really stacks up. And speaking of stacking up, people always compare it to the God transformations. Now this is not a power scaling video, okay? This is not a power scaling video. If you want to have the debate in the comments, fine, but I'm just telling you right now, that is not what this video is. This video is a explaining Super Saiyan 4 that should be Super Saiyan 2. A final point I'm going to make on why it's so beloved, at least to me, like I mentioned before, peak Saiyan powers, or like the two peaks of Saiyan powers coming together. So it's like literal perfect. It's like the narrative, right? It's the story. Like I always think of like Digimon. I don't know too many Digimon fans in the comments or whatever, but this is not a Digimon video. But like how they had back in was it season 2 when they had like the new group, but like the old group was still there, like Tai and everything, and they had like the 2 different evolution paths. You could do the regular evolution, and then there's like the side evolution. You know, like with Vmon, okay, had like the dog transformation, then you had the big transformation that looked more like a dinosaur dragon thing. Anyways, it's like 2 different paths, but they're still peak power, and then when you fuse them together, it's literally like perfect harmony. And so that's also why I love it so much, is that like this is like, it's one thing. I'm not saying it's better than the God transformations. I'm just saying it's one thing that I like more than the God transformations, is that it just feels like, this feels very Saiyan. It feels very tied to its roots, and I'm not saying that's always better. I do really love the God transformations, except Evolved, Blue Evolved, but nonetheless, I really do like that it ties to its roots and doesn't get too far away from like that Saiyan heritage, if you know what I mean. Moving on to point 3, which is why it should be called Super Saiyan 2. Now, I've already kind of hinted at this before. In my last 2 points, my first point essentially is that it is actually related to the first 2 transformations. Sorry, not the first 2. The last 2 transformations, Super Saiyan 2 and 3, despite it being called Super Saiyan 4, because, like I mentioned before, it's Great Ape and Super Saiyan fused together. It has nothing to do with the Super Saiyan 2 and 3, actually. Because I should mention that when Super Saiyan 2 and 3 were first made, like I said, they were supposed to be grade transformations. So it's supposed to be Super Saiyan, then grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, and then Super Saiyan 4, grade 5 being Super Saiyan 3. Sorry, I keep looking over here because that's just my face. I'm just making sure I'm lined up. It's what you guys are probably seeing, unless there's an image on the screen at different points, but I'm just making sure everything's lined up. Anyways, but since they were supposed to be grade transformations, they weren't actually going to have like official name. Like they weren't going to be called Super Saiyan 2 wasn't going to be called Super Saiyan 2. Super Saiyan 3 wasn't going to be called Super Saiyan 3. They were kind of just named that because, as we know, Akira Toriyama made the story as he went. And so therefore, a lot of the things that happened in Dragon Ball, I'm not saying he came up with it on the spot, but we do know that throughout writing Dragon Ball, he didn't have like this master plan of how it all was going to go. He kind of went with the story as it went, went along. And so with that came like Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, but they aren't actually related to Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan 4 is a separate thing. It's an evolution, hence the fur, like, monkeys, Frieza, Saiyans type shit. You know how it goes. But that's essentially why it should be called Super Saiyan 2. That is essentially the crux of my take, is that the shits should have a different goddamn name because it's not the shits. And then also with that, my main other take, or a take kind of like side take attached to this take is that it should be made canon. Since it would be the new Super Saiyan 2, it should be made canon. And I think it'd be really cool. Hear me out on this. I think it'd be really cool. Now, I love the God transformation. Don't get me wrong, motherfucker. But I do think it would be really cool if, like, they stuck with Super Saiyan, right? And they did the grades throughout the series, right? They did grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, right? Or grade 1 is just Super Saiyan 1. Throughout the main series, you know, sticking with the same shits, except instead of calling Super Saiyan 2 Super Saiyan 2, you would call it grade 4, and then Super Saiyan 3 grade 5, right? And then you would get to the, like, you know, Beerus and, like, Battle of Gods movies. In Super Saiyan 4 is where they unlock Super Saiyan 4, as in Super Saiyan 2, you know, and call Super Saiyan 4 Super Saiyan 2, and it's like this, but it would be Super Saiyan 4, you would just call it Super Saiyan 2. It'd still be this, you would just call it this. You see what I'm saying? Like, you would call it Super Saiyan 4, I mean, it would be Super Saiyan 4, but you'd call it Super Saiyan 2. You see what I'm saying? Okay. And then, like, they go through, like, the Battle of the Gods and all that shit, and then they evolve over time, kind of like they did with GT. And you can still have, like, the God transformations, maybe somewhere in there somehow. Maybe Goku learns Ultra Instinct still, because I do really like God, though. Like, that's, like, one of my favorite transformations. I know I didn't say it earlier because I forgot about it low-key. But it'd be probably Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan 1, I mean, you have to. And then, what'd I say? Oh, Ultra Instinct, and then God. And then maybe Super Saiyan 3. Just off aesthetics alone. I'll put up on the screen. So it'd be like 4, 1, Ultra Instinct, but like Sign. I actually kind of do prefer Sign than the Mastered. I don't know why. I just kind of, something about it. I really like it. It's like, it's Heavenly Power, but it doesn't really look like Heavenly Power. So it's kind of like something's different about you, but I can't really put my finger on it type of thing, you know what I mean? I don't know how to really explain it, but like, you know it's powerful, but it just looks like base form, so it's even more intimidating, because like, you don't look that much different, but I know you could whoop my ass, you know, type shit. So like, it's even scarier, because now it's like a mystery, goddamn, it's like some Scooby-Doo type shit. Okay, and then obviously God, and then probably 3, that's probably my top 5, that's my top 5 transformation. That's like, goddamn, all of them. Okay, now I'm kidding. Man, that's like, those are my top 5 transformations, just off aesthetics. Okay, capiche, bitch? Okay, anyways. But yeah, so I think that'd be really cool. You can still have the God, maybe he can still learn Ultra Instinct and shits from the gods, or maybe he can learn the God transformations just to like have that extra boost, you know what I'm saying, on his way to the journey of Ultra Instinct, but he still has Super Saiyan 4 or Super Saiyan 2, you know what I'm saying, in the tuck, you know what I'm saying. But anyways, that's essentially my video. Like I said in my last video, all my new videos are gonna be my, you know, essentially my golden take series, but in long video format, so I can flesh them out more. And also, it's just really fun to do, because I do love the gaming videos and things like that. But I do also game on my stream, so check out my streams and all my other socials and links. They'll be in the description, so you can go check that out. Peep game. But yeah, all my new videos from now on, for the foreseeable future, will be these golden take videos in long format, because I think it'd be cool, get people talking, you know, spark up some conversations. It is controversial and shit like that. And also, I do really have a lot of fun doing my golden takes. So doing my golden takes, so doing these in long video format, it's just even more fun. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, obviously make sure to like, comment, subscribe, telling me you know you like the content, especially comment, because this is a controversial topic. And turn on post notifications so you don't miss the content that you liked. And last but not least, tell a friend or a family member. Could be anybody. Helps the channel grow, the content grow, and so you don't have to watch alone. Could be anybody. Could be your brother, sister, niece, nephew, son, daughter, mom, dad, aunt, uncle, granddad. My name is Goldie, and of course, that's all I got for today. So, bye-bye.